Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another chapter manga review. Welcome once again. It's time for the new chapter of the Ichinose family's deadly sins review. This is going to be on chapter 39, I believe. I'm making sure. Yeah, it is 39. It was an intense chapter, but it went a little bit way too fast. um, it kind of gives us a little background story more on Sota. I feel like the perspective that we've received so far on him is not completely true. So we're gonna talk more about that. Before anything though, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media, like links below. You guys can also watch other videos on this series, which I have 38 other videos. Wait, not 38, but around 38. So make sure you watch them. I know at one point I had to do multiple chapters in one video too, so I can catch up. But anyways, this series is getting more and more detailed and intense. It's gone away from the dream world, so I'm still wondering: is he still going to be in a dream, or is all this actually happening now? Mom knows about Sota and about Tsubasa, but we haven't seen her yet. She hasn't appeared. She hasn't gone looking for them. So I don't know if she's just not, going or what. Um, she definitely is, at least the mom character. The more I think about it and the more I see, especially through Sota's past livings, she shows bipolarism as well as depression. So she's definitely, not that she's not accountable for her actions or her reactions, but definitely you can understand more where her character is coming from if you think about it that way. Well, the chapter starts with, I always forget to lower my brightness because my camera never gets it when it's so bright. The chapter starts with Sota remembering that one scene that we saw a few chapters ago with his camera broken. We see that he had basically a breakdown in the bus, and he takes the bus to nowhere. Now, he starts working odd jobs here and there. We see that he starts ignoring calls from his mom and dad. He doesn't want to hear from them. It's, it's, he's hurt. He's definitely hurt. Um, his I think there's even a scene where like the New Year's happened and he is remembering his family. He's passes through the beach and remembers that his family used to go to the beach and enjoy it. And I think that's where he decides to stay, and that's where he meets the little boy. Now, the little boy, Kenta, is the first one, I guess, that joins his fake family. And then they find the girl, which I don't know what her name is. I'm trying to look for a name, but actually don't know what her name is at all. But they essentially start living their fake life as a family, and he starts feeling better. And we see more of, he's definitely holding on to the happy memories of what his family used to be. He is doing the same thing that we saw Subasa doing in first chapters ago. He's comparing it. He wants that happy family once again, and he's faking it. Now we kind of see the whole agreements they do. It kind of goes back and forth from present to past, but essentially we go back to that scene where Kenta got caught, bullying another kid. He's punching a kid very severely, and Kenta just explodes at Sota. He tells him like, "You think that every kid is a good kid. You think that we can't do bad. Like you just want the perfect family, and that's impossible." Now, this is a little boy. again, should still be accountable for his actions, but at the same time, he doesn't know how to control his emotions. It's a young boy. We're not talking about an adult. So he's reverting back to, and he's seeing that his mom was not being mean to him. Like maybe the few memories that he's holding on is when he was spanking him, but at the same time, there were so many other good memories. She was so good to him, and he's basically acting the same way that he's acting with Sota as how he acted with his mom. So he's definitely, I feel, has a mixture of emotions. He starts yelling at the girl as well. He tells her that she really does have a family, and then at some point Sota tells him that no, she doesn't have a family. And she then looks at Sota and says, I didn't mean to trick you. That whole situation, don't know what's going on. I will say that. So uh, her name is Kentai, I believe. um, she kind of confesses that she had a good life, and she just doesn't she didn't want the life she had. So yeah, everyone's having a breakdown. Sota's realizing that the perfect family he had is not perfect. He was just holding on to memories of his actual family. Kenta is essentially freaking out because he is remembering that yeah, his mom actually loved him. His mom actually cared for him, but he just was a bratty kid. Like he was the problem, and he's realizing I am the problem, and you are trying to cover that up. The girl, don't know much about her. Apparently, was faking that she had no family and now does have a family. We don't know what that family is or why she's there. But yeah, break down completely, which takes us to the last part of the why does the brightness go up whenever I'm making my videos? Now lower it again. We get to our last panel there where Subasa's hovering over them and watching how everyone basically had a breakdown. Yeah, pretty good episode, straightforward episode. It gives us enough to see that it's going to move on to the direction of next direction of maybe them reconciling with their families and going back home, and or um, breaking this fake family that they've created apart. So we'll see. Hopefully, Sota return home, and we'll see what happens there because he is definitely not wanting to confront issues. That's his problem. He doesn't want to confront, he doesn't want to deal with the messiness of what being a family is. So I don't know what direction he's going to go, but I'm pretty sure Shibasa at this point probably will go back home. So we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and I will see you guys next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.